Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Life with Nati, or welcome in if you're new. My name is Natalia. Friends and family call me Nati. Today we are here with a floss tube extra. We will be basically talking about my plans for 2026. Happy New Year's, you guys. I know it's been about 2 weeks since I uploaded the last time. Sorry about that. Life is life. So yes, we'll be talking about plans. We'll be talking about the different sales that I am participating in, as well as my WIP updates and my year-long goals. So this might be a little bit of a long one. Hoping not. We'll just get through it. And then again, at the end of this video, I'll be talking about my diamond paintings, and the progress that I'm having, or the little progress that I am having with my diamond paintings. I haven't really been diamond painting as much as I normally do. It's okay. As for the background, yes, it's a little bit different, isn't it? Away went my workstation that is now into the basement. My husband moved it down there. That way we have a designated family area, designated work area, craft area, so on and so forth. So yes, let's just stop yapping around and get into it. But before I do, I did forget to do a little piece in the very beginning of my WIP parade. If you watched it, thank you for watching it. But I also didn't introduce myself, and I know that WIP parades and plannings and goals and those type of floss tube videos bring in new people, and I did not introduce myself, and I'm sorry. Again, I'm Natalia. Everybody calls me Nati, and I live in New York. I am married to an amazing man. I have 3 babies. I have a 2-year-old girl, a 1-year-old boy, and a 16-year-old son. And I have 3 dogs: Moana, Zoe, Sarita, 2 cats. I got Kauai and Bambi. I recently got a snake. Her name is Alina. I would love to show her to you guys. However, she just ate today and can't pick her up. Oh my god, that's all the animals I had. I had so many animals. It just feels weird to say that that was the end of it, because I literally had 12 animals in one shot at one point. Listen, your girl couldn't get pregnant, so she kind of substituted with other babies. Let's see. I am forever 25. Joking. I'm 30. Oh my god, how old am I? How old am I, babe? I'm 30.
25. Forever 25. Don't fall for it, guys.
I thought I was 34. I'm not 35 yet.
35.
No, I'm not.
How are you not? You turned 35 in October.
Did I? You're not 35.
No, I turned 35. And then you turned 36.
I thought you were 33.
No. Oh, I'm 34.
You guys, I have no idea how old I am. I am forever 25. I was born in 1990, October. You guys figure it out. Let's see, what else? I apparently have horrible memory. I own my own shop. It's called Craspirations. You can find it at craspirations.store. I sell crafty goods, mostly diamond painting things, but I am planning on uploading some PDFs for cross-stitching of my art, because I love to draw. Not even going to go into my health. My health is crap, but it's okay. Hobbies. I love to cross-stitch, love to diamond paint, love to draw, paint. I'm a stay-at-home mom with a small business from home, which I've already mentioned. And yeah, I think that's all I can say. If you have any questions about me, please leave it in the comments below, and I will definitely answer them. Let me see. I kind of want to show off one of my babies. Moana, come here. Come here, Moana. This is Moana. She's my service animal for my emotional support, because your girl's got horrible anxiety and she helps it out. And apparently I help her anxiety too. Say hi. Her name is Moana. Moana. She's adorable. So she is a Pomeranian. King Cavalier Beagle. So she's a biglier palm. Words are hard. I also have cats. Bam Bam. Bambi. Come here. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, guys already met Bambi before. Y'all thought she was a mean looking girl. She's a sweetheart. Hi. I won't pick up Kawhi. I'm kind of scared of her. The two big dogs, they're too big for me to pick up, so I'm not even going to attempt that. I have a red-nosed pit and a black and white pit lab mix, I'm gonna guess. She's a mutt. She was a rescue. All right, enough of all that. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I want to start off with my I'm gonna start off with my plans. That way I can just show you the whips as I go, because I was gonna show you the whip update, but I'll just do the whip update as I'm telling you the plans. That way it's easier for me, right? Right. All right, so plans. You guys, I said in the beginning of in the last video before 2026 hit that I was gonna do no new starts. Your girl was lying to herself. I have no self-control. Like I tried not to do any new starts. I failed miserably, so I'm just gonna wipe that out of my brain. No, there's no such thing as no new starts. I have way too many patterns to do a no new start. So what I'm planning on doing is new starts once I hit certain goals, or when I get more into the plans, you'll see what I'm talking about. I have other starts that I have a potential of starting here soon, maybe. But we'll talk more about that in a second. All I know is I failed miserably with the no new starts. I think I started within the 2 weeks of me posting that video. I started 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 starts, 4 new starts. No self control, none. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm doing this for the joy of it. I'm not doing it for a finish. I would love a finish, but with the size of the projects that I have, there's not going to be a finish in the near horizon. And that's okay with me. I'm just going to love the process of getting to our finish. All right. So, my plans for 2026. WIP GO. WIP GO still a thing. I did kind of tweak my WIP GO board to make it more realistic, because there was some on there that was 5% or 3% or 2%. I'm not going to look at the percentage. For my WIP GO, I'm going to say 1,000 minimum in that month for that product. If I do more, yay. But a minimum of 1,000. So I will go ahead and show you my WIP GO board for cross stitching. That's diamond painting. Diamond painting one staying the same. All right, cross stitch. So for those of you who don't know what WIP GO is, WIP GO is, let's start off with what's WIP. WIP is work in progress, and the WIP GO board is basically a bingo board. So it looks like this. Well, mine looks like this. And you basically have to number your board from 1 through 25. And then number 13 is your free space. And that can all up to you. It's your board, your rules. WIP GO is by Jessie Marie Does Stuff here on YouTube. She plans so many amazing games for cross stitch, and I'm here for it. So in your board, you can put categories or certain whips on it, and then up at the top, I have where you can put your goal. For instance, number 1 goal is all of them. I wrote it down here. All of them has to have at least 1,000 stitches in that one. And then I have animal, faces, green, cozy. So I just put categories, and whatever that one is, I spin my wheel, and my wheel will tell me which project I need to work on in that month. This month of January 2026, she chose number 2 and 7. So 2 is Faces, and on that one I had Beauty and the Beast, and 7 is Amy, and on that one I chose Little Cake Shop. You guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I love Little Cake Shop, and I will be showing you them here shortly. But I have the Quick Stitch Little Cake Shop Max Color. Oh my god, that confetti. Ooh, that confetti has been driving me bonkers. So, but I will get it. I will get to it. I promise you I will. Another thing that I plan on doing for January, for 2026 is Mylestonne Manor. So this is a game, again, created by Jessie Marie Does Stuff here on YouTube, and it's a very fun game. So far, I'm loving it. There's no way I'm going to be able to explain this game as well as she does. So I'm going to make sure I put that video in the description box so you can check it out if you're interested in playing this game. I really, really am enjoying myself. I've already started playing it off camera, but I will be doing the next room and which whip is going to go to that next room with you guys here on this recording. I am also participating in a few sales. Sales are stitch-alongs. First and foremost, I'm doing the Heaven and Earth design. Let's go ahead and do a quick rewind. I'm sorry, you guys. We're going to rewind to my WIP GO. I'm going to show you what I've done and take it from there. 1 second. All right. So, Beauty and the Beast, which was the one for number 2, Faces. So this is a pattern that I got on Etsy by Diane. This is what it will look like when it's done. And originally I had it for 3%, but again, I told you guys I switched everything. It's going to be 1,000 stitches. So on this project, I did 1,198 stitches, and that is bringing me to 1.75%, having 2,797 stitches completed out of 160,000 stitches. I will have a before picture, but I started off with that. Well, didn't start off with that, but I decided to move from there to Belle's Face. Because I don't want to do a project and spend years doing it and then hating how the focal point ends up looking. So I moved down to her face, and I gotta say, I really do like it. I mean, I'm not done. I still have a few stitches left, but so far I think it's looking pretty good. And that is where I'm at now. I think it's all on camera. Yep. Yes. So I've reached the goal for number 2 on the WIP GO board. The second number called for on the WIP GO was 7, and this was Amy Stewart. And this is my Quick Stitch Little Cake Shop Max Colors by Amy Stewart. This is the one that I told you guys was giving me such a hard time. I love the image. I cannot stand the confetti on this thing. So I only stitched 124 stitches on this one, having it at 1,568 stitches out of 154,800 stitches, bringing me to 1.01, and this is where I'm at now. And I will have again a before and after. And sorry about all the park buttons, but that just shows you just how many colors this little section has. There's more stitches underneath that. But I mean, I love this image, and I'm going to continue doing it. But this right here, I learned I have to do small bites at a time, or I will drive myself crazy. But that's all I have. 124 stitches. So that's WIP GO. I'm gonna put this away. I can't tell you what the next month's WIP GO numbers are gonna be called. I think she does it every 25th of the month. So when she calls it, that's when we'll figure out what's next month's WIPs. All right, and then we have our stitch alongs. I will dive a little bit more deeper into Mylestonne Manor after I get done with these next few projects that I'll be showing you. All right, now sales. So the first stitch along that I will be showing you guys is the Heaven and Earth Designs stitch along. I am doing Cottage Keep. Give me 1 second. Anyways, I'm doing the Cottage Keep one. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And when I show you this, please disregard the very noticeable red marks on it. I do have babies. I told you guys that in the beginning of this video. And my son, my 1-year-old, thought that mommy needed a little bit of juice on her project. So it's going to be forever there. Memories, right? All right. So I have stitched 4,186 stitches in this last week, bringing me to 4.74%, and that is out of 88,145 stitches. And this is where I'm at. You really can't really tell too much of the room, but yeah, it's there. I could definitely see it in person. But there's the roof of the cottage. Oh my god, I love it. I'm loving the colors. I really love this project. I am doing this on 28 count, 1/1 full cross. And that's where it's at. All right. The next stitch along that I decided to join was the Cross Stitch Studios Mystery 2026 stitch along. So they come out in portions, and I didn't get too far on it at all. And it's okay. I'll catch up when I catch up, right? I think this one is all the way up until mid next year, I believe. Is how long the sale is going on. So I feel in my heart that I have time. Plus, I don't know how good I am at mysteries, but I do know the theme is Christmas wolf, fox, Christmas fox, I believe. And this is where I'm at now. I have stitched 442 stitches out of 3,500 stitches, bringing me to up to 12.63%. And this is just the first page. These pages are so tiny. Like, it's itty bitty. Like, that is a full, from one end to the other, that is a full page. And then from there to here is the entire page. So it's tiny. I can get to it. It's very confetti, but I'll get to it. So this is 28 count, 1/1 full cross. Excuse me. All right. So I can't really show you a picture of what it's going to look like when it's done because I don't even know that. All right. And then the other stitch along I'm doing is through Stitches So Beautiful. They are doing a stitch along monthly. And hang on. Let me get the facts right. All right, so the next stitch along that I'm doing is a month to month stitch along by and it's held by Stitch is So Beautiful. So every month you have to create a album and have progress on there. So a progress picture of at least 250 full cross stitches or 510 stitches to qualify for an exclusive chart. And I am doing Atop the Vintage Book Pile by Sarah Kai, a quill and ink. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. Look at that absolutely adorable dragon. I love it. I love it. I am moving along slowly but surely, but seriously enjoying this pattern. This is where I'm at now. I have stitched 698 stitches. This is full cross on 28 count. Out of 90,000 stitches, bringing me to a 0.77%. It is so cute. I really cannot wait to get back to it. I'm planning on doing cross country by page. Again, these are some tiny pages. Like this right here is the page. And I think I could get that done. So there's that one. And then the last stitch along that I am participating in is a peppermint purple stitch along, and this is my first time doing black work. I restarted this 3 times. The first time was because I did it on linen. You guys, linen and Nati are not best friends. We've come to that conclusion and I accept it. I don't like linen. I really don't. So I tried doing this on this linen, this piece of linen right here, because I had extra linen and I was like, might as well try doing something with it. You guys, it wasn't easy. I know I miscounted only about 101 times. I'm not doing that again. It just gave me a headache. So I decided to do this on 32 count 1/2, which is also my first time doing. So it's my first time doing black work and my first time ever doing 2/1 stitch. So here we are. Let me put a paper or something behind it. I can't tell you how many stitches I did because I don't even know how to count these stitches. So I didn't count it for this past few weeks, but this is what it's looking like now. Ooh, there we go. I'm really enjoying myself. So every Wednesday, they upload the next box. So there's 4 boxes to every month. And this was box 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. Look at how adorable that is. And then I have 2026 at the bottom with my variegated floss. Excuse me, variegated floss. I was gonna do their coloring, but I couldn't see the stitches, and I was like, So I pulled it out and I used my variegated floss instead. All right. My last video, we did a spin the wheel for my samplers. Unfortunately, I really didn't do too much on it, but I am doing this one right here. This is For Some Real by Long Dog Samplers. Training myself to say that slower so I can stop saying the wrong thing. And I stitched 109 stitches out. I stitched 109 stitches the first week, And that brings me to a total of 201 stitches out of 33,040 stitches, bringing it to 0.61%. And this is how far I got. This is on 28 count, 1/1, full, nope, 1/110. And the floss that I am using is by Dying for Cross Stitch, and it's called Unicorn, and this is what it would look like. It looks like. So it's got pinks, purples, and green. As for that spin wheel thing, I'm not sure if I want to do that again, because I did put my samplers in my WIP GO board, and then I also have Death by Cross Stitch on my Mylestonne Manor. All right, those were all of the WIPs for my last video. Now we're going to talk about Mylestonne Manor. I am very excited for this game. It's brought a new joy to me. All right, so for those of you who don't know anything about Mylestonne Manor, I highly recommend you go check out Jess Does Stuff. Jessie Marie Does Stuff, because she explains it phenomenally. I am going to just do a rough explanation of it and my take from it. So Mylestonne Manor is a game that you have, let me look for it. Please excuse, I wrote all over all this stuff. It's the only way my brain can compute. All right, so get a blueprint of your house, your mansion, whatever it may be. I just use Jessie's printable one that she has on her channel. Just click the link in the description box. And you basically go from room to room without passing through walls, room to room, and each room has a project that you have to defeat. And you have your milestones that you create yourself. Hang on. And I love it because she has a printout for everything. This right here will tell you your milestones, and I will get into that in more detail in a moment. And then your WIP sheet. And then you also have your character sheet. So if you fail from reaching one of these goals and being able to fill in one of these, you have to fill in a teardrop until you reach your max, and then you have to start all over again. These are your XPs. If you do reach one of your milestone goals, color in one of those, so on and so forth. I'm telling you, she explains it way better than me. I know how to work in my brain. Words just don't be wording with me. And then you have your gameplay flow chart. This right here tells you how to do your next move. All right. So how I did it is I chose from my list of WIPs. I chose my list of projects, because I can't say WIPs. There are some new starts on here that I haven't even started yet. And I got 16 of them, and I wrote them all down, and I wrote down my goals next to it. So I did decide on a goals for 2026. By the end of 2026, I want these goals met. And as we just go through it, I will explain what the end goals are and ... Okay. All right. So it is recommended that your start, so you're the entrance into your house, and the hallways, choose a WIP that you want to work on a lot. Because every time you go into a room, in order to go into the next room, you have to go back into the hallway. And you go back into the hallway, you have to stitch that project. And if you end up filling this whole thing out, you basically die and have to respawn back to your start point. When you when you respawn back to your start point, you have to stitch that project. So those two projects, you're going to see a lot of progress on. So for my start, I decided on Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. So my end of year goal for Treasure Hunt Bookshelf is 7 pages to be completed. I almost knocked everything down. 1 second. Okay. And basically, every time you have to stitch on a project, you have to roll dice. I don't have these dice personally because I'm pretty sure my son will eat them. So I do digital dice. You will need a D12, a D20, and a D10. 10. So I just roll on my phone. And so you basically have to add D12 and D20. And then whatever that number is, you have to times that by D10 tens. We will do an example shortly. All right, so Treasure Hunt Bookshelf by Amy Stewart. This is how it will look when it's done. She's one of my oldest projects. I rolled a 2, a 9, and a 70, coming out to be 770 stitches I had to do on it. However, I did already stitch before I decided to play this game. So I completed 914 stitches on her. This is how she's looking now. There we go. I am so sorry about all these threads. I need to get one of those little bobbin things that holds the park threads. So I have a total of 14,329 stitches out of 282,500 stitches, bringing this to a 5.07%. I'm at 5%. Oh my god. That is an amazing feeling. So I didn't quite finish a page on this. So because I didn't finish a page and I have it set for 7 pages by the end of the year, I couldn't fill out any of these boxes, which means I had to fill out one of these. Close but no cigar. I was really close to, no, not really. Page finish is down here. Nowhere near done for a page finish. You guys, Heaven and Earth Designs pages are massive. Massive, but it's okay. I got this. So there's Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. That's my start project. And then coming from your start, you have to come into the hallway. All right. And I rolled, I'm sorry, for the hallway, that's Dragon Race Into the Night by Rosie Khan. Or Rose Khan. Forgive me, guys. Okay, sorry. Dragon Race Into the Night by Rose Khan. This is charted by Pain Free Crafts. I have this version, not the Heaven and Earth design version. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. I love this project. I love this project so much. I rolled 11, 9, and 60, bringing it to 1,200 stitches needed to be done on it before I was able to open my door, or a new door. Okay, and I stitched 1,273 stitches with a total of 3,960 stitches out of 536,350 stitches, bringing it to 0.73%. And this is what she's looking like now. Again, so sorry about the part threads. My goal for this one is also 7 pages. The amazing part is pain-free crafts pages are much smaller. So I almost had it. I literally had this right here to make it a page finish. So from here to here is 1 page, and then is 1 page. I was almost there. So close. No cigar. So I had to fill in another teardrop. Then I opened my first door. How I decide what door to open and what project is assigned to whatever door is I have a wheel, a decision wheel, because Nathi doesn't know how to make her own decisions because she's too indecisive. Sorry, I had a drink. So I basically I spun the wheel, and the wheel will tell me which room to go to. I personally want to go open all the doors to the first floor before I move on to the second floor. We'll see. I can only open 6 doors until I level up. I'm only at level 1, and only 6 doors are available to 7. 7 doors are available to. Okay, and I have this wheel with all. Jeez, hang on. Apparently that's too bright. I have this wheel with all of downstairs in it. I spin it. It tells me which door to open. And then I have the whips that I want to work on in this plastic bag. I shake it up. I pull out a folded piece of paper, or have my husband pull out a folded piece of paper, which is what happened last time. And I spun the wheel. Sorry if this is so long-winded. I spun the wheel and it landed on office. So I was able to open the first door. My husband reached out and he picked out hummingbirds. So this is by Donna Gelsinger, Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is the 2025 Stitch Along for Hade 2000 member chart. So this is Hummingbirds in Spring. I love this. This one is for my mom, in memory of my mom. She loved hummingbirds. Her spirit animal was a hummingbird. So anytime I think of a hummingbird or see a hummingbird, I think of my mom. So I rolled the dice, and the dice gave me 9, 10, and 60, which means I have to stitch 1,140 stitches on this one before I can open my next room. I did not reach that goal yet. I have a few more stitches left. I stitched 706 stitches. I still have 400 and some odd stitches left to do, which I can bust that out pretty fast. So it is 1,000 is at 1,707 stitches out of 85,725 stitches, bringing me to 1.99%. This is on 28 count, 1/1 cross, and she's coming along beautifully. So I still have a few more stitches to go on this one before I can work on my next project. However, I will have that one done in no time. which means I kind of want to spin a wheel with you guys and pick out a WIP or project. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Okay. So we're going to see which room we go in next. All right, so we're going to be moving to the dining kitchen area. So that is right here. Here's my baggie of all of the WIPs or projects. Shake it. Taking one out. Yeah. All right. So here is what I came out with. So this is Supersize Max Color Amy Stewart's Stitching, Sanctuary of Stitching. So if you guys don't know, that is the exclusive Amy chart that was given to the Heaven and Earth Designs 2026 SAL for whoever joined. That piece is absolutely stunning. Absolutely massive. And I have to get the fabric for it. But I will show you. This is what it's going to look like when it is complete. It's amazing. So I have to get that fabric, but there is that one. Let me go ahead and write this down. All right. Now we have to figure out how many stitches needs to be put into this one. You guys, I literally just go on Google and look up a dice roller. All right, so we're gonna do our rolls for Supersize Max Color, Amy's Sanctuary of Stitching. We're gonna roll our D12, which is, disregard the number that's popping up. We're gonna go ahead and roll. 4 plus our D20. And then our D10. 8. All right, so 4 plus 16 times 80. We have to stitch 1,600 stitches on Supersize Max Color Amy Stewart's Sanctuary of Stitching. I can't do that one until I finish the hummingbird one. All right, so that was my take on Mylestonne Manor. I'm sorry that this is taking forever. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. But I do want to talk about my year-long goals. As for the Supersize Max Color Amy Stewart goals, I honestly don't know what I want. I think I might want to look a little bit more into it to see what my end of year goal will be before I actually stitch it for Mylestonne Manor. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get a sip of drink before we start talking year-long goals. Oh, by the way, in the last 2 weeks, I stitched a total of 9,650 stitches. That's not including the purple, peppermint purple stitch along, because I have no idea how I can count those stitches. So whatever those stitches are, plus 9,650 stitches. That's not bad if you ask me. All right, year-long goals. I want to completely finish the peppermint purple stitch along, because I plan on stitching it with everybody else. It only takes me about maybe 20 minutes to stitch in the box. And they release the patterns for each box on Wednesdays. So, and like I said, it only takes me about 20 minutes to do it. So I don't see why I wouldn't be able to keep up with it, but hey, who knows? Life happens. But plans. That one I plan on having completed by the end of the year. I mean, I've already put 2026 at the very bottom of it. I better have it done. I'll be very mad at myself. um, the next one I hope to be finished is my Heaven and Earth design stitch along, the cottage one. If I keep up with how I'm going, I will definitely have it finished by the end of the year. But again, you never know. These are just plans, loose plans. Um, let's see. That is all I'm thinking will be finished by the end of the year. If I have more, yay. If not, it's okay. All right. Now, as for the Mylestonne Manor, I do have one, two, three new charts to choose from. We already chose the one for the next door, which is the Amy Stewart exclusive. That one will be started soon. I also have the Evolutions chart that is no longer with Heaven and Earth Design. So the Possibilities Evolutions Rainbow by Walking Melons. So I'm doing the regular colors, no max colors, none of that. So the regular colors. That one is in the pile in the bag to choose from. The other one that will be a new start when chosen is Laundry of Puppies Large, artwork by Michelle Farella and charted by Artisy. This is what it'll look like when it's done. So these are not done yet, or not started yet, sorry. That is to be determined when it's its turn. I'm sorry, I'm just blah, 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 blah. Oh, also the Mylestonne Manor, the stairways, another place that we'll be going up and down a lot in. So I assigned a specific WIP to that one, and I assigned Traveling Library by Amy Stewart. Somewhere on the screen, you will see where I started with that one. I mean, it hasn't been pulled yet, and I'm not going to be going up the stairs anytime soon, so probably not going to see that one anytime soon. All right. So my Mylestonne Manor charts. What do I have in that baggie? Other than Treasure Hunt Bookshelf, Dragon Race into the Night, the Hummingbirds in Spring, Traveling Library, and the Supersized Max Color Amy's Sanctuary of Stitching. I also have in there Alternative Reality by Josephine Law. My year-long goal for alternative reality is it's a bit of a small one, but it's okay. It's 2 pages. I want 2 pages done, but then again, it's not small because Heaven and Earth Designs pages are absolutely massive. So, 2 pages of alternative reality by Josephine Law, finished by the end of the year, is my goal. Then for the Hummingbirds in Spring, my goal by the end of the year, it's a small one, but if I make it and I want to continue, I'll just put it back into the rotation, but it's 3,000 stitches at least. The epic Pokemon generation 1, I want to bring that to 4%. That one is on the Mylestonne Manor. So whenever we pull that one. We'll work on it. I am currently 1.60% on that. So and it wasn't very hard for me to get there. I have 1,993 stitches already stitched. So let's see. The next one on Mylestonne Manor is Dear Alice, and I will be sure to put pictures of what these are going to look like when finished, because I don't have all my whips next to me where I can just show you. I'll show you them if I pull that particular project. So the next one is, by the way, there's 16 projects in total for Mylestonne Manor. So I also have Breakfast in Bed. I want to have 2 page finished on that one. I don't even have 1 page finished yet. And then I also have All Seasons Flower Shop. I want to have at least 4,000 stitches done on that one. Traveling Library, I want it to be at 3%. I am currently at 0.26%. I want to bring that up to 3%. Story Keep Flowers, Furs, and Feathers. I want that one to be at 25%, because it's a pretty small one. I'm already at 1.36% with only 586 stitches on it, so I figured I can get 25% fairly easily. Atop the Vintage book pile, I want to have at least 3,000 stitches put on that one. That is this one by Stitches So Beautiful. I haven't made a goal for the Evie chart, the Amy chart, or the Laundry of Puppies yet. I will determine those a little bit later. The other one that I have on here for Mylestonne Manor is Death by Cross Stitch. I want to have at least 5,000 stitches put in there, on top of what's already there, which is 2,512. I'm at 3% on that. The next one I have is Merry Mushroom Cottage by Amy Stewart. This one I want to have at least 4,000 stitches put on there. And then lastly is Dreams of Wolves by Ines Guerrero. I want to have at least 6,000 stitches. So those are all the ones for my Mylestonne Manor. And once I get them done, I just replace them or put them back in the rotation on this game. Depends on how I feel. So once I finish my stitches for Hummingbird, I will be able to fill in one of these boxes, which is yay. All right. My other whips, I am not trying to ignore any of my whips. My other whips I have on WIP GO. So I have Sea Turtle, the freebie Sea Turtle one. I want that one to be at 10%. I am currently at 5.54% with 3,387 stitches. So I figured 3,000 more stitches should bring me up to that 10%. Cuddle Time by Randall Spangler. I want to have at least 3,000 stitches put on it by the end of the year. Alternative Reality by Josephine Waugh also on my WIP GO, as well as Mylestonne Manor. Belong to the Night. I want to have at least 2,000 stitches put on that one. Beauty and the Beast. I want it to be at least 5%. Mini Scale, 2,000 stitches. Mini After the Ball, 2,000 stitches. Quick Stitch Drea, 2,000 stitches. Quick Stitch Max Color Little Cake Shop. I want it to be 4%. I might change my mind on that because of how hard it is stitching on it here recently. Dear Alice, I want that to be at least 3,000 stitches. Grand Butterfly Ball, 2,000 stitches. Breakfast in Bed, I want it to have at least 2 pages. Dancing with Peacocks, 3,000 stitches. Story Keep Flowers, Furs, and Feathers, 25%. We already said that one. Quick Stitch Patchwork Quilt Room, 2,000 stitches. Cottage by the Sea, 2,000 stitches. Dream of Wolves, 6,000 stitches. The Free Space is another new start. So if Jessie falls on the number 13, which is the free space, I get to start The Writer's Desk by Amy Stewart. I want to have at least 1,000 stitches on that one. If I get a bingo and or complete a goal, I get to start a new project as well. Yeah, that was all my WIPs so far. I have so many projects that I would love to work on. I have so many projects that is in my stash. But I have to learn a little bit of self-control. I mean, I'm already starting a max color, my very first supersized max color, and it's an Amy Stewart. I mean, you can't do anything but supersized max. If you're gonna choose supersized max color anything, Amy Stewart's the way to go. There's just so much detail in her work. I think that was it on that. So, yep, recap. I'm doing Mylestonne Manor. I'm doing a few stitch alongs and WIP GO. I don't, for right now, I don't see me playing any other games. This one right here, I feel like it's going to keep me quite busy, or busy enough, other than life itself keeping me busy already. But yes, you guys, that is all for my cross stitching. If you're not interested in the diamond painting section of this video, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video, sticking along and watching all these WIPs that I've been working on, my plans for the 2026 year. Never going to ever say that I'm not going to do a no new start year, because I should know better. I should know better. I should know my brain. I mean, I wouldn't have all these WIPs and all those WIPs if I had any type of self-control. But if you guys are enjoying my video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It helps my channel out a lot. And by hitting that thumbs up button, it lets me know that you guys are enjoying yourself. I will definitely see you guys in the next one. I'm going to put all this stuff away and bring out my WIPs for diamond painting. Yeah, it's 11:39 p.m. It's late. I mean, I have kids and I had to wait till they went to sleep. They were supposed to go with their grandma today, but life. So I had to wait till they went to sleep before I can record anything, or you wouldn't be able to hear me. All right, you guys. I love your faces. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned if you're interested in the diamond painting section of my video. And yeah, see you guys later. Hello, welcome to the diamond painting portion of this video. This is going to be very short, sweet, to the point. I don't have as many WIPs that I worked on as I did cross stitching, unfortunately. But I did the WIP GO for my last video, and that WIP GO chose two of my diamond paintings. One was Storm Inside by Yume Art. This is my WIP GO board for diamond painting, and as you can see, number 2 and number 7 was called, and that is Storm Inside and Lightness Surrounds You. So Storm Inside is a Diamond Art Club kit. I literally probably placed maybe 100 rows for my live for the Yume event, the end of my Yume event. Um, I lied. That's got to be less than 100 stitches. I mean, 100 diamonds. I only did those few diamonds. I've learned that I just don't know how to diamond paint and go live at the same time because I focus on absolutely everything but diamond painting. But it also is because I was the host of that event, and that just means I am talking to a bunch of people and doing the giveaways and everything, so I really don't focus on my diamond painting. So here is what it's looking like so far. Here. And I still have all that to do. So my WIP GO, I want to have this finished by the end of the month. Is it possible? Absolutely. Will it happen? Probably not. I'm just going to stay realistic with myself and not pressure myself into doing anything because that's just going to burn me out and I don't want to get burned out. So I will continue to work on it, but haven't really done much of anything on that kit. But this is what it'll look like when it's done. It's just shiny. The other WIP GO called for Lightness Around You by Finero. This is charted by the Cross Stitch Studios. Wow. This is charted by the one with the diamond art. Yeah, the one with the diamond art. So I'm just gonna keep the plastic on it, but I don't know if you guys can tell. I have to learn how to finagle this. I did. I did all of this. WIP GO called that I will have to have half of her done, so I still have a row and a half to be halfway. Which, again, can it happen? Absolutely. Will it happen? Probably. Because I really love this piece and I want it mounted already. But yes, this is what is completed so far. From here up. And all of this. And this one is a 70 by 50 centimeter round. Now, if you guys watched the beginning half of this video and it's watching the second half, I said it. I said I wasn't gonna do any more new starts. That goes for cross stitching and diamond painting. Do I listen to me? No, I do not. I started a new start. In my defense, I started this for the Ticket to Ride event. I am sponsoring that event. If you are interested in the stuff that I created for this event, please check out my website, my shop, craftspirations.store. It will be in the description box if you're interested in purchasing that bundle, you guys. The bundle's absolutely adorable. Giving you a heads up, I have a limited amount of pens that I will be that I will be selling because I do everything by myself and there's no way that I can make and turn unlimited amount of pens per event. So if you want them, you might want to go get them before they sell out. But What project did I start for Ticket to Ride? My unicorn. So this diamond painting, I looked high, low, side to side, and every time it's got restocked on Diamond Art Club, literally in 2 minutes it was sold out. So I had to get it from McCurry, a D-Stash. And that is Cupcake Bakery. You guys, look at this pastel beauty. This is artwork by Edward. It is a square. She is 98 centimeters by 70 centimeters. So she's big. And what did I do? Let's see. I should have cut this plastic. That's what I should have done. I did. Look at those macaroons, however you say it. Look at the bright, beautiful pastel rainbow. I'm in love with this piece. I have to do this section, which I can do fairly quickly. And this is a square, so squares, for me at least, it works up pretty slowly. Let's see if I can unroll. No, I can't. I put clamps on these. Yes, I did. Thank God. You guys, it's about to be 12 o'clock in the morning. Bear with me. But I have no idea if this is on camera. Baby, can you see if this is on camera? I don't know what you can see, but you can't see.
See the whole thing.
Awesome. This is the massive beauty.
How about you?
My husband's holding it up for me. That beauty right there. You guys, I love this painting so freaking much. And I only got that done. But I'm going to enjoy every second of doing this diamond painting. I mean, I can finish a diamond painting way faster than I can a cross stitch, so I'm pretty sure I could get it. I can make it happen. You can roll her back up from that side. Drills out. And that is my progress of diamond paintings. I only did 3, or touched 3 of them. So I want to continue with my WIP GO. I can get at least lightness surrounds you to halfway. I will do my best with my Storm Inside Yume. I'm enjoying myself with this one because of the confetti. I can't find joy in a huge part of color blocking. Like, it's just bores me to tears. So I find myself loving and pulling this one out because, one, it's been one of my absolute wants, must have, please give me diamond paintings. And 2, it's colorful. It's got some color blocking, but a lot of confetti, and I'm happy with that. So let's see. I'm going to, fingers crossed, hope that I will be able to do another video in a week. If not, 2 weeks max. But we will see some progress in hopefully all 3, but at least 2 of these projects. So I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed yourself, hit that thumbs up for me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. In the comments below, say hello. Say let me know what you were working on while watching this ridiculously long video. It's probably not even be all that long, but while you were watching my video, what were you doing? What was your cross stitch or diamond painting or cleaning, working? Chat with me. I like to talk to you guys. I love reading your comments, responding to you guys. It always brings a ridiculously goofy smile on my face and lets me know that you guys like my content. But I will see you guys in the next one. Maybe have a new start on the Amy Stewart piece. Get further along on my diamond paintings and hopefully hit my goal for lightness around you for the WIP GO. And that way I can focus more on doing Storm Inside. I'm sorry, it's just, I am here on Storm Inside. And when I say that, it's just color blocking with rounds. Yeah. But I will get it done. I know I will because I love Yume and I love this piece and I have a Yume wall that I want to fill. So I got to get to that. I mean, I have another, this one, Bath Time by Yume Art that I have to finish. But it's okay. It's going to happen. It's all going to happen. I know it will. And I will stop rambling because it's late and I don't know how to shut up when it gets late. So I will see you guys in the next one. Love your faces.